Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at what the most beautiful girl in the world looks like now. So, child models and children in the fashion industry have always been very controversial. Some say it's really not a good idea because it makes the kid grow up way too fast. And some say that making a kid into a model objectifies them, which isn't good. However, others say that child modeling is great. It does mean the kid could be very successful and rich. And also, some kids really do love modeling. Well, today we're going to be looking at the most famous child model who went viral years ago. That was when she was a young girl, but what does she look like today? Before we get into it, why don't subscribe and press the notification bell too. So, first off, who really is the most beautiful girl in the world? Well, her name is Thélène Blondeau. She hit the spotlight when she was just 10 years old. This is because she had a Vogue photo shoot, which some said was far too suggestive. She was only 10, but she was already doing some very controversial poses in the photographs. However, with that controversy came a lot of interest and fame, and people instantly dubbed her the most beautiful girl in the world. But who really is Thélène, and why is she so beautiful? Well, first let's get to know her. She's the daughter of international soccer star Patrick Blondeau. Her mom is the French actress and TV personality Véronica Labraux. However, Patrick and Véronica split in 2016. She's also got a younger brother called Argento Romeo Blondeau. So she first got internationally famous when she was 10, but it all started when she was 4 years old. Because her parents were already famous, many model scouts became aware of her. They then signed her up, and when she was 4, she walked the runway for Jean Paul Gaultier. She had her first professional photo shoot when she was 7 years old. And by the time she was 9, she was signed to IMG Models. IMG Models is one of the most famous modeling agencies in the world. When the Vogue photo shoot came out, it was very controversial. Everyone said she was the most beautiful girl in the world, but some said the modeling was way too risque, especially for children. People began asking, is it really healthy for a young child to be doing this kind of thing? When they looked at her Instagram, they were also surprised to see it was quite risque. A child psychologist named Emma Gray said this picture is the antithesis of what childhood in our society should be. She said a child should never be exposed to something like this, where she's not equipped to deal with it. She said that Thélène should wait till she's an adult to do such provocative photographs. But despite all the controversy, Thélène kept getting work, in fact more work than ever. In 2015, she was featured in the magazine Teen Vogue. She said she wasn't forced into modeling whatsoever, and in fact loves it. She says she loves meeting new photographers, makeup artists, and trying on new clothes. She also said her ambition was to become a movie star. And just like that, in 2015, she starred in the French film Belle and Sebastian. She said that Kate Moss began modeling at age 15, so she never thought she was too young. She said if you have a good agency and people around you, you can be fine. Thélène's mother also said the only thing that shocked her during the photo shoot was that the necklace she wore was worth 3 million euros. But now for the question everyone's asking, where is the most beautiful girl in the world today? We all know that some child stars can go downhill. Sometimes they get washed up and lose their looks. But Thélène is now 17 years old, and she has not lost her looks whatsoever. She's actually hugely famous on social media, especially on Instagram, with 2.3 million followers. Not only that, she's now a businesswoman. She founded her own clothing brand named Heaven May Clothing. And most impressively, she's the brand ambassador for L'Oréal Paris. L'Oréal is a multi-billion-dollar brand, and she's an actual ambassador for them. Most 17-year-olds can't say that they're doing that. Of course, she did get a head start with having rich and famous parents, but she has not wasted any opportunities. And now she's a very successful businesswoman as well as being a top model. A couple of years ago, she even got into making YouTube vlogs. If anyone speaks French, then they can watch and understand Thélène's YouTube videos. That's not the only thing Thélène has going for her. She's also become a fixture at Paris Fashion Week. She was in the front row and even modeled for Chanel during Fashion Week this year. Of course, she's only 17, so she's still going to school. And after a Fashion Week after party, she was asked what she's going to do later. Instead of partying, she said she was going to go home, get some rest, and go to school the next day. It's impressive, she's a model businesswoman and is also going to school at the same time. So, despite her childhood controversy, it's not overshadowed her new accomplishments. So that is what Thélène Blondeau, the most beautiful girl in the world, is like today. Unlike many child stars who fall off, it seems Thélène has not whatsoever. On the contrary, she's actually become even more famous and successful. But what do you think of all the controversy that once surrounded this beautiful girl? Do you think it was right and she shouldn't have got into modeling so young? Or do you think that child models are totally okay and it's a good idea? It's definitely worked out well for Thélène, but perhaps she's just lucky. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you can vote whether you think child modeling is okay or not. If you guys want more amazing videos, check out my second channel. There'll be a link to that on screen in a moment. And I even show my face in a few of those videos, so if you want to see what I look like, then be sure to click it to check it out. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.